'Twas the night before Christmas, and not a given crap. Not a creature was stirring, not even Rat Trap. The reviewer was excited, dancing with cringe, watching holiday specials so much he could binge. He could feel the energy, the happiness of each toy robot, but the Shockwave, who stood on his table, did not. His facial expression, angered with a sigh. Yes, I got that with his singular eye.
I hate the holidays. It's not worth being critical. It's corny, it's obnoxious, it's utterly not logical.
The Shockwave said this, as smelly as he is.
That wasn't nice.
But he does smell like green piss.
Shockwave said, in rage showing no grin.
I know what I must do once Santa comes in. In the third film of the live-action series, Transformers Dark of the Moon, the group rebranding the Wreckers were a team who could engineer as much as they could destroy. These beefed-up NASCAR machines eventually joined the fight along with the Autobots. Leadfoot would often give the orders, but I think they're all in it for a good beatdown against the Decepticons. With Studio Series, the team returned, though with Leadfoot being a Target exclusive. Special thanks to TML Animations for sending this. As a bonus throw-in, Leadfoot comes with Steeljaw, who people will remember from the Human Alliance set, but was also used in concept art before being scrapped in Dark of the Moon, meaning this is in line with Hightower. Obviously, this isn't the same Steeljaw from Lockdown Ship. I appreciate the sculpt on the head and painted pipes, but it's got no joints. It's a blob of plastic that doesn't even attach to anything. But hey, every squad needs their mascot. Go boy! Sniff out Shockwave! Leadfoot transforms into a deeply weaponized NASCAR.
It's a NASCAR stock car.
Honestly, I don't even get why they did this. If they're just gonna hide the car with kibble, it could have been anything. Were they desperate to get the licensing for the labels? You know what, considering it's Transformers, that's probably correct. But hidden under the hard plating sides and double turbine boosters embedded into the top, the car itself is the number 42 NASCAR at the time of the film's release, which explains why there's a Target logo on the front, otherwise you're just asking to be aimed at. You can tell the alien machinery has taken over, with the remaining car parts being shifted and bent in places. It's like something from Resident Evil. This is actually a good thing. The original toys were very inconsistent between which wreckers were clean or weaponized, but in Studio Series, we get a solid team. With the components in dark gray, silver, and black paint, it certainly feels all over the place, so nothing out of the ordinary. But where's the weapons? There's 2 rockets that tab to the sides, and machine guns that tab on top, but I noticed one doesn't even try to stay in place. There's a 5mm porthole for an additional gunner, and I guess if you have to, you can slap Steeljaw on top to ride. Or even Brains and Wheelie. I do appreciate the silver headlights, the Impala, NASCAR, and 42 along with the Ultra Wrecker labels on the tires, consistent with the others. But if you need more, I believe Toy Hacks has something for that. So I know this is certainly out there, even in the realm of the films, I just wind up being confused by the entire point of it, but I think the components feel more at home compared to some of the other Leadfoot figures from long ago. Plus the junk is part of the fun of it. Robot mode... The transformation seems pretty conventional for an alt mode that lends kibble to be reused, even though getting the arms out is a chore, but thanks to this, he doesn't stand out from the rest of the Bay-directed bots. Of course, those random NASCAR elements and a mechanical gut makes him a valid entry in the Wreckers group. With Roadbuster and Topspin, no matter what I think, this is the exact reason I wanted any of them. Not just modern takes of characters that fit within the current lines, but so they all look as one together. The dark gray elements, the engineering size, and correct alt forms make this team a proper team. Despite the robot kibble, do you think it's weird this huge chunk of greebling gets tucked under car parts? Who cares if they finally get the gut right? Take a look at that belly. I shouldn't body shame, but you know what? He's a robot. This was by design, proving this is peak body performance. I'm sure you could tell why I chose to review the Red Fat Man. It certainly makes him stand out amongst the group. My only two issues is the front panel that slips down and the tabs on the fake red doors that pop out easily. Kinda confused why he has red fake doors when the car implies black ones instead. And how far does he need to manspread? Charlie, why'd you turn Danny into a robot who hasn't shaved in months? I love the scraps behind the ear like scuffs of hair, the big bold sunglasses in blue, and the painted bits hanging off the face. It makes me wonder if he likes volleyball. Did someone say articulation? Ball jointed head, ball joint shoulders, rotation below elbow bend, ball joint hips, rotation below knee bend, and foot joint. Posability is pretty basic, but I don't know if he's doing too many backflips in the battlefield aside from rolling. It's okay for the most part, you can unlock the hips if you want him to be taller, but why take away from this stumpy troll? Let's take a look at the accessories. Detached from his alt mode, he comes with a bunch of weapons, two of which have an opposing mirrored version. Two machine guns that now tab to the sides of the arms. They attach snugly this time, which is funny considering now, in robot mode, it's the rockets that slip off very easily. It's so annoying, I usually have to keep the arm down to hold it in. There isn't even a point to it. The rockets are in the same place, just with a different tab hold to shift it. Ever heard of a double joint? There's another gun with a 5mm port, but you can use it on the top of the shoulder, as well as a bunch of other weapons. You know, the joints might be simple, but with the weapons, it just bumps up the possibilities of looking epic, especially the arms. Combine that with the group, and it's a force to be reckoned with. Just wondering if I should acknowledge the Pacific Rim style engine. The Wrecker's biggest loser has certainly got his charm to it. While some things could have been improved, especially the tabs that hold the weapons, I do like his chubby shape and short size. The dark gray and vibrant main color also fits him well with his teammates. I do like his previous incarnations, but I think with how well-rounded he is and his size makes him a possible fit as the definitive version of this character. I'd say get him, but don't expect to pay scalpers. Special thanks to TML Animations for sending this. Big guy doesn't seem jolly right now.
Leadfoot arrives, posing as Santa. Shockwave is pleased with the loud
Ha-ha!
Shockwave's plan must work to foil the holiday. He knew the big red man must pay. He approached Leadfoot with a sinister tone and said,
I hate Christmas, it's an absolute blow.
Leadfoot drew his weapon, saying, Try me, asshat. Shockwave replied,
Dude, I'm just saying, relax.
I turned to him asking,
Dude, what the hell's wrong?
and he revealed,
Santa didn't get me a unicorn!
Dude, those don't exist. Oh, I didn't know that. My bad.
and then I started blasting.
What?
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws. Out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys.